Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Well, on the issue of Biafra, it's said and known to us that Nnamdi Kanu is in the custody of the DSS and with the federal government. And meanwhile, on Biafra matters, Ojokoro condemns a threat against Kanu's lawyer, Ejiofor. Now, Ejiofor. A human rights advocate, Mika Ojokoro, has condemned threats and defamatory comments against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal counsel. Ifeanyi Ejiofor by a Finland-based YouTube blogger, Simon Ekpa, describing it as offensive and unacceptable. In a statement by Ojokoro, which was made available to news, he accused Ekpa of dishing out tissues of lies on social media through his blog about Ejiofor and the IPOB leader for the purpose of maligning Kanu and his legal team. Ojokoro described Ejiofor as a brilliant and courageous lawyer who has been endangering his own life defending Kanu and thousands of Igbo young men and women wrongly incarcerated or unlawfully imprisoned by or for identifying with Biafra, and wondered why Ekpa and his cohorts would be threatening that Ejiofor must go down. The rights advocate also decried the attitude of some Igbo who, instead of condemning what Ekpa was doing, were rather clapping for him. They are saying Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor and his team of lawyers have been defending Mazi Kanu and thousands of others identified as Biafrans in cases which most lawyers in Nigeria would not want to touch for fear of being targeted by the Nigerian government forces led by Buhari, this present dispensation and present administration, and not in general sense that Nigeria is a bad name, but the administration is showing forth what Nigeria is as of today. There is video evidence and court judgment to show that Ejiofor and many of his clients who have been identified as indigenous persons of Biafra have been victims of police brutality on many occasions. The most recent leader invasion of Ejiofor's residence at night time shortly before Kanu was kidnapped left many with the conclusion that the attack was meant to scare away other lawyers from defending Kanu if Ejiofor is out of the way. With all this, I find the action of some gullible Igbo who are clapping over the threat against Ejiofor as very offensive and unacceptable. As some Igbo persons, these fickle-minded and capricious with no emotion, intelligence to decide or decode a series of inconsistent lies and deceptions. Now, what it is being, and deceptions have been sold to them by Ekpa. Now, this is what it is. Now, with all these things, I find the action of some gullible Igbo who are clapping over the threat against Ejiofor as very offensive and unacceptable. As some Igbo persons, these fickle-minded and capricious with no emotional intelligence to decode a series of inconsistent lies and deceptions being sold to them by Ekpa. How can people be this childishly excited over an empty, decorated head? How can people be alive with no discerning mind of their own? God forbid. But I refuse to associate myself with such a sickening set of human beings. He also stated that Ekpa has been planning to displace Kanu and take over the leadership of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. According to him, he has been launching vitriolic attacks on Kanu to achieve this singular purpose, but lamented that only the gullible would not see the deceit and lies in the information he has been dishing out. Simon Ekpa has been laying the foundation to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he is already doing so in such a constructive reverse psychology by a number of his broadcasts on his YouTube platform, where he said that Kanu was going to end up like a Ralph Uwazurike, and that he is the better anointed David than Kanu, whom he labeled as Saul. Now, he also boasted that he has done what Kanu has never done, that Kanu needs him more than he needs him. Ojokoro recalled how Ekpa insulted the Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Reverend Dr. Enoja, who had, through his spokesperson, tried to call Ekpa to order over the senseless and criminal enforcement of sit at home, with Kanu had ordered from DSS detention that it should stop. Instead, Ekpa boasted that he cannot take orders from anyone in DSS custody, and that is his own version of IPOB called autopilot was the original one. He said, Ojokoro stated that Kanu has been in unlawful detention for more than 18 months, lamenting that Ekpa has been cashing in on Kanu's ordeal to spew unfounded lies against him. And anybody that tries to call him to order is instantly labeled as a traitor who sued Kanu. He added, he therefore warned agitators of Oduduwa Republic, like respected Professor Banji Akitoye and Dr. Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho. He said they need to be very careful in dealing with some persons that parade themselves as autopilots and Biafra spokesmen, adding, such parasitic names and position only exist in the criminal world, but non-existence in the actual Biafra independence restoration movement, IPOB, led by Kanu. Get this fact now. Accusing Ekpa of deceiving people, deceiving Biafrans, deceiving Nigerians. He has accused Ekpa of deceiving the teeming Igbo population that believed in the realization of Biafra Republic. Ojokoro said, Biafra is not Awuru, Awu, Parakpo, Umuna village meeting. No, it's not Parakpo meeting. Therefore, when someone says that Biafra would come in 122 days, time or less, I'll be a fool if I don't have the inherent responsibility to ask the person how that would happen. The strategy and the process. This does not mean that we don't believe in miracles or understand the things of the spirit. Yes, we do, but it is not the issue here. Ekpa cannot be claiming that he will bring Biafra to reality in 122 days, and at the same time calling for a conference to teach the Biafrans how to seek asylum in a foreign land. That is insanity. He submitted. He accused Ekpa of launching a campaign of calumny and character assassination on the person of IPOB leader, saying he has been using his YouTube channel to tell the Igbo that they should stop contributing money to IPOB, but to him as there are no more monthly dues to IPOB. He also told them to stop going to IPOB meetings and stop listening to Radio Biafra, but to his blogger, stressing that the DOS are illiterate criminals and India Zama career agitators who sold Kanu. According to Ojokoro, Ekpa was quoted to have said in his YouTube channel, we have sacked DOS, Ejiofor and the legal team have compromised. But Ejiofor and DOS are working for the Nigerian government. We don't take orders from anyone in the DSS, Dongion, referring to Kanu and mocking Kanu's order to stop the seat at home. Wow. Now, all this is coming from Ojokoro. So, Ekpa, which it was on the headline, which says, on Biafra matters, Ojokoro condemns a threat against Kanu's lawyer, Ejiofor, condemned from the mouth of Ekpa. Ekpa is one of Kanu's, what's it called, disciples. But ironically, today we can see what is supping, like they will say. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thanks for listening.